Okay, this is a test on Algebra 2, Lesson 37, Simplifying Complex Fractions. Complex fractions are complex, okay? They are very complex, but then if you're able to organize the fraction into smaller bite-sized pieces, you can do it more easily, okay? So, these are the steps. Rewrite the fraction as a division problem, solve using orders of operations, and then solve portions of the problems first, then the big problem, and simplify. So step 2 and 3 are kind of together. So watch me do numbers 1 and 2 right now. Here we go. Okay, number 1. As you can see, number 1's kind of crazy looking, right? Okay, so it really isn't that crazy once you see these steps, okay? Okay, so looking at here, we have a 1/4 in the numerator, so it looks like it says 1/4. Oh, excuse me. 1/4 divided by 1/3 plus 4/9, okay? So whenever you look at this, any numerator or denominator will have its own set of parentheses. So when in doubt, think about anything that's in its own numerator in its own parentheses. So this is like 1/4. And then this right here is a fraction bar. We could think of that as a division sign. And on the bottom, we could put parentheses on the outside too, okay? So you could have parentheses on the outside. So this is really like saying this parentheses divided by this parentheses, okay? So let's rewrite the problem. You'll rewrite it as 1/4 divided by 1/3 plus 4/9. Okay? Now we're looking at it sideways. It's the same problem. It's 1/4 divided by 1/3 plus 4/9, right? Just written out long ways, okay? So now we use orders of operations, so PEM does. So parentheses first, let's work on the parentheses. So we got 1/3 plus 4/9, so we're just focusing on this area. We don't like these different denominators, so we want to use a LCD. So we want to use an LCD of 9 because that's your lowest common denominator. 3 times 3 is 9, so 1 times 3 is 3. In its own parentheses, and I keep working this out. 3 plus 4 is 7 over 9. Okay? So that's for this parentheses, but we want to bring all the rest of this problem back down here because we want to keep working on it. So it's really 1/4 divided by 7/9. Okay? Just like before, to divide, you flip the fraction, change the division to a multiply. So it's really like saying 1/4 times 9/7. At this point, you ask yourself, can I cancel any of these terms out? 1 cancels out with anything, but 9 to 7, nope. 9 to 4, nope, doesn't do that. So then we just multiply numerator times numerator. 1 times 9 is 9. 4 times 7 is 28. Nothing else can be simplified, so there's your answer. Okay? Yeah, it's super easy. This is, but again, this is an easy example because I wanted you to see the construction of the problem, okay? So this is like this part right here is pre-algebra, maybe algebra problem right here. This it's a complex fraction. This is the algebra 2 part. But the rest of this problem is like pre-algebra algebra, okay? I showed you easy numbers so you saw the process. Keep watching, look up here, don't write, no writing.
Oh, we're not done yet?
We're not done yet. Okay?
But that's not the answer?
This is the answer.
Oh, okay.
That's for number 1.
Yeah.
Okay, number 2. Ready for the Algebra 2 style problem. Here we go.
X squared. Oh yeah. We're taking like 3.
Okay, just like before, we have a numerator. It could be in its own parentheses divided by something else in its own denominator. Okay? So all you have to do is you take your numerator, 2 over x, that's too big though, x minus 5 minus 4x squared in its own parentheses is equal to, divided by 2x minus 10. Okay? So, orders of operations, let's do parentheses first. We have to subtract these two. We need the same common denominator. We just talked about doing that in our last test. So this side has an x minus 5. This side has an x squared, so I'm going to multiply this side by x squared, both numerator and denominator. And on this side, I'm going to multiply it times x minus 5, both numerator and denominator. So I'm going to multiply it out. So 2 times x squared is 2x squared. X squared times x is x cubed. So our common denominator is x cubed. And x squared times negative 5 is negative 5x squared. So we got x cubed minus 5x squared. So we got minus sign, so negative 4 times x is negative 4x. Negative 4 times negative 5 is positive 20. So we've just simplified the first parentheses. Okay, but we still have to divide by 2x minus 10. Okay, so 2x minus 10 is its own binomial, right? We can put parentheses on the outside. It doesn't hurt the problem if I put parentheses on the outside. And this could be over 1. So I could flip it now. We want to change the division to a multiply. So it's going to be x, or times sign. So 1 on the numerator. I'm going to factor out a 2 from here. So we have 2 times x minus 5. On the top here, I'm going to factor out a 2 here on this numerator. So it's going to be 2 times x squared minus 2x plus 10 all over x cubed minus 2x plus 10. Oh, I'm sorry. X cubed minus 5x squared. Okay. Now, I'm going to think to myself, can I simplify anything from here? Can I Xbox this? I can't. There's nothing I can't factor this one, okay? Because it won't even cancel with x minus 5. X minus 5 is not a factor. Over here, we could have done x minus 5 too, but that's not a factor either of up here. So we could cancel out a 2, so it's 1 and 1. And then we just multiply across x squared minus 2x plus 10 times 1 is x squared minus 2x plus 10. The denominator, we have x cubed times, so it's this binomial times this binomial of x cubed times x is x to the 4th. X cubed times negative 5 is negative 5 x cubed. Negative 5x squared times x is negative 5x cubed again. And then we have negative 5x squared times negative 5 is positive 25x squared. Okay? If you can combine like terms, negative 5x cubed minus 5x cubed is negative 10x cubed. So rewriting this, we have x squared. Final answer will be x squared minus 2x plus 10 over the quantity of x to the 4th minus 10x cubed plus 25x squared. Okay, this is the big problem. This is the Algebra 2 style problem. Okay? So you have to take a big problem and be able to break it down into bite-sized pieces where you can work it out, okay? So I'd recommend the tips of this is rewriting it using parentheses on the outside of each denominator and numerator. That's what's going to help you organize it, okay? And then, of course, you simplify and you work it out. Any questions on this one? All right, so number 4. So yes, number 3, 400 over 17. Shh. Okay, that was your warm up into Algebra 2 land. Now go for it. This one isn't so complex.
Oh, I think I used all
Okay, put parentheses. That's your hint, and then this red line represents something. Okay, go. So we got 6/5. You start off. Let me just draw a line so I can have a little room to work with. So we got 6/5 divided by the quantity of u fifths minus 5 youths. Get it? 5 youths.
Family Guy.
Extra saliva.
Anyways. Multiply this side by u and the numerator by u. This side has to be multiplied by 5. Now we have a common denominator, so we bring this, hey, students, come on. U squared minus 25 over 5u. And then bring down the rest of the problem to get 6/5. And then we bring down 6/5 again. We're going to change the division to a multiply sign, so it's going to be 6/5 times 5u over u squared minus 25. Okay, 5 goes, cancel out with 5 over here. 6 times 1 is 6, times u is 6u. Denominator is going to be 1 times u squared minus 25. And your answer is as follows. We can't really cancel anything else out, so bam, we're done. Okay, that will conclude today's lesson.